Hi, team. Here's a little bit of info around your Zwift opening dashboard. When you log on to Zwift, this is what your opening dashboard looks like. It will randomly load a world choice for you. In this case, you can see that the world choice that is in the dark at the top, in the middle of your screen in the dark black is New York, and the route is the 6 train. There are other routes I could choose within New York by clicking on the route tab. When I click on the route tab, you get an alphabetical list of all the routes. I can also sort those by distance, or I could sort those by elevation. So these are all ways that I could choose a different route in New York. I could also decide I'm not going to ride in New York at all, but go to the McCurry Islands. Again, it's going to load up a random route. This is the flatland route, but I could click on routes once again and see all of the routes in the McCurry Islands. Watopia is a world choice that is always there for you. You can always choose the Watopia course and find the Watopia course. So that's just a way that you could choose different courses. A lot of the times, you might be assigned on a weekend or an optional just endurance ride, and you might want to explore the worlds a little bit and ride different courses. So this is a way you can find different courses in Zwift to ride. Some people I know also like to complete courses. If you can complete different courses, you get more drops for that, which you can use in the store in Zwift. And so rolling around and finding different courses is a fun thing to do. All right, when you're on the courses, there's some other information that comes up when you click on the course. For instance, when I click on McCurry Islands, I see join another Zwifter at the bottom. There's two people whose names are highlighted in black. These are people that have won something on this course already and that are riding right now today. So Pedro Gomez and Laura Siddell both have green jerseys on this course today, and you can see what their average mile per hour was for those segments. And that way, if you then went and wanted to get your own green jersey in the segment, you'd know what it was to beat. Just below those blacked out ones, I see my friend Crom is riding today. So that lighter blue, those are people that I follow in Zwift that are riding. So I could see that Crom is riding on that course. And if I wanted to, I could click on his name and I could click ride with Crom, and it would take me directly to him, give me a little boost so that I started my ride right next to where Crom was. Okay. I can click on New York and see, it doesn't look like anybody I know right now is riding in New York. And it doesn't look like anybody I know right now is riding in Watopia. So the only way I could ride with somebody I know right now at this moment would be if I rode in the McCurry Islands and rode with Crom. This is kind of fun if you know that other people are riding in Zwift who are friends of yours and you think it might be fun to join up with them. This is how you could join them. It's Zwift. All right, what else can I show you? So in Watopia, there's a couple other things to look at here. So again, you can see those ones in black below with the names. Those are people that have won things on the course in Zwift today. Whenever you win a sprint, a QOM, some sort of jersey in Zwift, it's only for the people that have done that course in the last 24 hours that you're competing against. It's not necessarily all time. And this is where you can see what those markers are to beat in the last 24 hours. In Watopia, you also can always join these pace partners. So these are bots that roam around in Zwift holding specific watts per kilogram, and they can be great groups to ride with if you want to practice steady riding or join a group for a while that's a little bit too hard for you, makes you push a little bit. So you can see that Din Diesel is riding on the Volcano Flat route, and he is the slowest of the pace partners at about 1.5 watts per kilogram. And he usually is riding on flat courses. Cicada is riding on the TikTok route. So this is a slightly faster group ride, 2.5 watts per kilogram. And sometimes there's hills where you may go a little harder. Anquetil is the hardest one at 4.2 watts per kilogram. He's riding the Three Sisters course. That's a tough course, and you can expect it to be very, very hard. And then Beep Rabbit, 3.3 watts per kilogram, is another really, really solid fast-paced ride with quite a few crimes. So if you wanted to, I could click Din Diesel. I could go next, and it would take me, you see at the bottom it says ride with D. So when I click on that, it would take me right to where that group was, and I could be riding with them. So another thing you can see from your home screen over here on the right hand side are any events that are upcoming at the close to the time that you're getting on. So I can see that there's a super meetup that has started, and I could join that meetup if I want to. Incidentally, if you have been invited to a Winter Bike League meetup, but you haven't joined it yet on your app on the companion screen, you can also just wait and join it right before you get on your bike. You don't have to RSVP in advance. You could also just log into Zwift 15 minutes or so before the ride comes up, and you would see that that event was upcoming, that you've been invited to it. And then to join it, I could just click on join. See that? It says join, and then I could go, it would flash a little thing on there that says that I'm going. Okay, so can you join a meetup late? You bet, you sure can. If I clicked ride right now, it would take me to the meetup. So I'm going to click ride. And because this meetup's already started, you will see, whoa, super meetup started. It's time to ride. Are you ready to go? And I can click on let's go, and it's going to take me to that meetup. And then it's going to say finding riders. And it takes it a minute, depending on how fast your internet speed and how many people are riding. And then as soon as the riders come on, it will ultimately zoom me up with the riders. Okay. It's going to take a minute. There it is. So boom, now I'm joining the riders. I would need to be pedaling. You always get a little boost, a little pedal assist to join the riders. And then you'd be hooked up right with that group. I'm not actually pedaling right now, so you can see they're all passing me, and I can't ride with them. And that's because I've remembered all of a sudden that I was supposed to do a structured workout today and not a group ride. So I'm going to quit this event. Yes. So I'm no longer riding with a group, but you notice I'm still in the world with, and I could just continue riding here on my own, not be part of the group anymore. And let's say I realize I want to actually do the structured workout that's on my plan for today instead of joining that meetup. To join a workout, I could click on menu. Okay. And at the right hand side of the screen is workouts. And up at the top, you can see Training Peaks Custom Workouts over here where it says workouts. This is the workout that was on your plan, on my plan for Training Peaks today. And when we have workouts on your plan that are structured, meaning you can see intervals on them, this is where you'll find them. You can click on that. I can click on workout. I can go back, and you can see on now on the left-hand side, there are all my intervals. And if I started to ride right now, I would be riding the structured workout. There is another way to find these workouts. I'm just got to end this ride. Unfortunately, the only way in Zwift to get back to the main menu is to completely end a ride and reboot the program. It's frustrating, but that's the only way to get back to this menu. So now I'm back at the main menu here. I'm not going to go. Let's say I've decided I don't want to go to that meetup. So as you can see, I've just left it. From here, I can also load the workout from here. You see there's the top end intervals again in my Training Peaks custom workout. All right. And I could pick one and then I could ride it. So that's how you could ride a workout from today. If you are in this field and you do not see Training Peaks custom workout, one of two things is going on. Either your Training Peaks account is not linked to Zwift and you're going to need to do that on the desktop app, or you didn't have a structured workout today. Maybe your workout said just ride today, do an endurance ride, and it wasn't a particular workout where you were supposed to hold any specific power, and that's why you couldn't see that workout today. All of these other workouts are workouts that are loaded in Training Peaks. They're just different types of workouts or workout plans that they have preloaded in Zwift. We can talk about Zwift plans and Zwift intervals. I feel like, if you just want to get on and do something hard, you could absolutely do that. If you wanted to find a workout to do on your own, they're in there. Okay. So that's something you can do in Zwift. I think that's it for this video. It's getting kind of long. I hope this helps you have some idea about some tips and tricks in Zwift. Thanks.